So my little boy, when he was in first grade, he was in the top reading group in his whole grade. And his teacher, every time I'd go in for a parent-teacher conference, he'd try and figure out, he's like, how are you doing this? What are you doing? I need to be able to tell these other parents. So I explained to him, I said, you know, I have this software, Reading Horizons, it's just at home. And he started using this in kindergarten. So he was reading on a third grade level, like in his third quarter of his first grade year. And his Dibbles test was at the 97th percentile. Like, he's just really good at reading. So then when I met with my daughter's teacher, she said the same thing. How did you get them to read so high? I'm like, this is nothing that I do. This is a great software. And I've actually tried to encourage them to like look at the software. I'm like, this would be a great tool to have at school. It's just totally put them at an advantage with their reading. I'm constantly telling people, you need to look at this software. You need to put this in your house because it's gonna help your kids so much. Not just their reading, it helps them in every aspect of their life. It builds their confidence. It makes them feel independent. It makes them feel proud that they're accomplishing things. If there's something that they have a question about, if they get stuck somewhere, I can help them. But they can do it all on their own, and then it gives them confidence that they can do it without me having to be right next to them. Anybody who has any desire to encourage or to assist their child, not just rely on the system to get them to where they need to be. This is going to get them so much farther, so much faster, and it just makes it that much more enjoyable for them and for me. The most rewarding thing for me is when I walk in at night, especially my daughter. She has her little reading light on and she's totally reading her books on her bed, and she has like a stack of them, or she'll read to my little 1-year-old. She sits her next to her and she reads her books all the time, or even her brother who's 2. It gives my kids the opportunity to read. Like, that's huge. They need to be able to read, or they aren't going to be able to go as far as they can. You know, you see adults who are illiterate and it's just a total hindrance to them. So I love that it's allowed them to help their siblings, and it's given them a broader spectrum of opportunities in the future. It's such a valuable tool.